You are welcome to JOHRUT Multimedia, the channel of tutorials. We are starting a series of designs, a series of tutorials on graphic design, and this happens to be our first lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos and more tutorials, and for the next video on this tutorial or on this lesson. We are starting this lesson with the interface of our Adobe Photoshop CS6. Now, this is the interface that you see the first time you open your Photoshop CS6. So this is the interface that you see. So when it comes to this top area, we call it the menu bar. Here you can see file, edit, and others, called the menu bar. So under the menu bar we have tabs. The file tab. Under each file tab we have a drop down menu. Each of the tabs, you click on it, you get a menu. Under them, get a list of menu under each of them, and each of them has its own functions to play in graphic designing. Now, under the menu bar we have the options bar. This options bar has connection with this line here, which we call this the toolbox. This is the toolbox. These are the tools that we use in designing, in making designs in Photoshop. But anytime you select any of these tools, you see that the options bar also will change. That means it's giving you options of as to how to use these tools. So let's take, for example, I've selected the first two. Let me select the second one. You see that the options has changed. Select another one. So any of the two that you select, you see that the options change to make you, or to allow you to use, or to make options, or to use the tools to your satisfaction. So this is what we term as the option bar, and this is the toolbox. Now with the toolbox, you can see that there are some of them having small arrow attached to them. You see, small arrows attached to them. This shows that those tools are having hidden tools under them. So when you right click on them, you see that the hidden tools will appear. You right click on them, these hidden tools will appear, so that you select other hidden tools. Now when you leave your mouse on the tool for a little longer time, you see that a name will pop up, and this is what we call as the tip tool. So each of them has a tip tool. This tip tool will let you know the name of the tool that your mouse is on. So let's take this one. You leave it there for a minute, for some seconds. You see that the eyedropper tool will show that this is the eyedropper tool. So if you want to work it with it, you just click on it. This is what we call the tool tip. Now you can see there are two squares here. The first one, we have the white and the black. The white is what we call the fore color, and the black is the background color. But with default color, the black should always be at the top. So you see that there is two other small boxes here. If you click on it, it will restore to your default fore and background color that Photoshop was installed with. And there's another arrow here If we click on it, it will interchange the positions of your colors in the foreground and the background color. Now let's move forward. You see there is a little arrow here. There's a little arrow here pointing to the right. So these arrows, when you click on it, to change the design of your toolbar. You see, when you click on it, it will be in two columns, and click on it to go back to one vertical line. So that is the toolbox. Now let's get to the right side. At the right side, you see there are some small windows here. These are what we call the panel. So the panel, we have the adjustment panel, we have color panel, we have swatches, we have styles, we have layers, channels, path, and others. There's so many panels here. So if you want to see all the panels, you go to essentials, you click on essentials. You see there are other panels here. You can also see other panels here, or you can go to window. These are some of the panels that you can see. You see the layer is ticked, that's why you see it here. Star is here, and others. So if I want path, let me select path. See, path property will show up. So that is the panels. So that is the panel. Now this is the canvas area where the designs are made. So if you want to start with your design, you need to select a background. So in selecting a background, there's a way in doing it. So that is the first step to begin designing. So this will bring us to, okay, let me tackle this. There's some small icons here. These icons has relation with the layer. So when the layer is placed here, okay, let me place a layer there. Let me try and place a layer there so that we can work with that. Okay, let me select this. You see there are layers here. You see that now the icons here have been activated. The first one is delete layer. So when you click on it, it will delete the layer, the selected layer. The layer you have selected, to delete it. If you want to create a new layer, you click on this. If you want to put your layers in folder, you click on this. This also another icon, we call it adjustment layer. If you want to create an adjustment layer, you use that. If you want to add layer marks, you use that. If you want to add styles to your layer, you use that. So in our subsequent videos, we'll be tackling that to know how to deal with that. Okay, we end here and continue another time. God bless you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channels. Bye bye.